Okay, so July was a pretty big month for me in terms of manga collecting. If you've seen my first video, you can already tell something's a little bit different. You know, I realized something this month. I've got a freaking problem. I spent way too much money on manga this month. I found lots of good deals. Rightstuf was having their big sale this month, so I accidentally doubled my manga collection. I had about 100 volumes at the end of June. Now I have over 200. I don't know. It might not be a lot. I've seen a lot of manga hauls on YouTube that are well over 100 volumes, but this is way more than anything I had ever planned. So I'm going to be showing you some of the stuff I got this month. There's lots of empty space. I got 2 extra bookshelves to accommodate for all the extra manga. You know, I probably really only needed 1, but I figured, hey, why not? Okay, so let's get into the manga. So the first thing I got is one of my absolute favorites. This is One Punch Man Volume 20. Honestly, favorite series of all time. They're not releasing these fast enough. But yeah, I got volume 20. I read it as soon as it came in the mail. Great volume, although there's not much of One Punch Man himself, Saitama. There's lots and lots of side characters in this volume. I'm not supposed to be doing a review. I'm not gonna do this for everything. All right, another one I'm up to date on. This is Mob Psycho 100, and I got the 5th volume. I'm not caught up in reading this series, but I'm really enjoying it so far. It's really funny. All right, next up, we got Demon Slayer Volume 13. I believe 14 is out, but I only got 13 this month. Really cool series. I hear the anime is way better. I guess I'll have to be the judge of that. But yeah, Demon Slayer, super interesting. All right, next up, and you know I had to get this one, Berserk Deluxe Edition. Volume 5. I'm super excited to get into this and read this. I've not read the entirety of Berserk before. I'm collecting the deluxe editions because I just think they're way cooler than the single volumes. I've read volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the deluxe editions. Here's volume 5, the end of the Golden Age arc, and I just hear crazy things about this volume. I'm not going to read it quite yet. I know I'm left on such a cliffhanger after the last one, but I'm not going to read it quite yet because I want to go back and reread all of the Golden Age arc since that was one of like the first mangas I ever read. Berserk is so awesome. I love it so much. All right, next up, I completed my set of Monster. So I got volume 4, 5, and 6 this month. I originally bought 1, 2, and 3, I think in May or June, just so I could kind of give the series a try. And I did, and I really liked it. And then when I was at the mall, I went into a Newbury Comics and I found volumes 7 and 9 for a really good price. I think they were like $6 each. So I said, yeah, I'm gonna get those. And so finally, I managed to get 4, 5, and 6 for a really good deal. So yeah, I finally completed Monster. I'm super excited. All right, next up, I got volumes 5 and 6 of Goodnight Punpun. This series has some great artwork. Actually, I just finished reading the entire series yesterday. I recorded a review of Goodnight Punpun yesterday. I don't know if I'm gonna put it out yet, but if I do, it'll come after this video. So keep an eye out for that. This series puts you in a mood. Yesterday was such a weird day. I spent all day reading almost the entire series, but it's really good. It's really good. I'm so glad I read it. I've heard people say it's like the one manga that everybody should read at least once. So yeah, really good, really depressing. Goodnight Punpun. All right, next up, I got I Am a Hero, volumes 3 to 11. Actually, I got the whole set and I have duplicates of volume 1, 2, and 3, so I think I'm gonna sell those. I found a really good deal on Reddit where a guy was selling the whole set, and I know this series is going out of print, and I've read the first couple volumes, and I really liked it. I know it's not a lot of people's favorites manga. It's definitely, I've definitely seen it in a lot of people's collections. I don't think I hear enough about this manga. Maybe it's just me. I really like zombie stories, but this was really good. I really liked it. So I gotta read volumes 3 to 11. I'm super excited to do that, and I'm glad I managed to get it for a really good deal, especially since it's going out of print pretty soon. So yeah, I Am a Hero. It's a great zombie story. All right, right here, I got Toradora, and I got volumes 1 to 3. This is a series I have seen the animes for. It was a long time ago, but I have seen it, and I remember really liking it, but it's one of the only romance series that I've ever seen and actually enjoyed. I found volume 4 for like dirt cheap at a local used bookstore, and so when I saw volumes 1 to 3 on Mercari for like a really good deal, I had to pick it up. I know Toradora is mostly a light novel, I believe, is the main adaptation of it, but I'm about to read a light novel. I like manga, and I like Toradora, so I'm gonna give it a try. Okay, so that was all the manga that I was continuing collecting. Now here I have all the new series that I just started collecting this month. Starting off with All You Need Is Kill. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. So there was a light novel written named All You Need Is Kill, and this manga is based on that light novel. But they made a movie starring Tom Cruise based on the light novel as well, and they named it, is it The Edge of Tomorrow? Alexa, what movies has Tom Cruise starred in? Okay, so yeah, it's Edge of Tomorrow. So Tom Cruise starred in Edge of Tomorrow. That's the Hollywood adaptation of this story. I actually just re-watched that movie not too long ago. I saw the manga and I saw it for a good price, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna get it. Also, I learned that it's the same artist. So the guy who does the art for the story is the same guy who does the art for Death Note. And so there's some really good art in here. I'm really excited to read this. I think I'm gonna try to do a video reviewing this if it's worth talking about. But yeah, so I'm super excited about All You Need Is Kill. All right, next up is Assassination Classroom. I've got the box set right here. I'm not gonna carry it over here. It's too big. Okay, fine, I'll do it. All right, here's the box set, Assassination Classroom. It's pretty cool. I've heard a lot of cool things about this. There it is. There's all the books. Can you even see that? Yeah, you can see that. I just had some friends telling me to watch the anime, and I'm like, nah, I ain't got time for that. I'm about to go read the manga. I got the box set for a really good deal. So yeah, Assassination Classroom. I'm excited to read it. I don't know much about it. I know there's like some octopus guy, something about the end of the world, and people are trying to kill him, and that's all I know. I'm pretty sure that's it. Next up, we kind of got 3 series by the same author. Right here is Doubt by Yoshiki Tonagai. So I've got volume 1 and 2 of Doubt, so that's complete. I've also got, can you see me over here? I've also got volumes 1 to... Wait, I had the microphone. I don't need to yell. I've also got volumes 1 to 6 of Judge. Now, you can tell it's very similar. The bunnies look the same. That seems to be a common theme or something. I was watching Joey the Anime Man's manga collection video, and all of his are in Japanese, but he was saying that Judge is like one of the best horror mangas out there. And so I saw the whole set, plus some other series by the same author. I had to get them. I actually haven't seen this in a lot of people's collections, but Secret, volume 1, same guy, same story. I think there's about 5. I don't know if that's right, but I think there's some more volumes, but I don't know where I would get them. I literally don't see this series in people's collections. I've seen Doubt and I've seen Judge. I've not seen Secret, but it's by the same guy. I guess it's in like the same universe or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm kind of new to the horror manga scene, so I'm super excited to give those a try. I think I've said that about every series. I'm super excited to give it a try. I am. What can I say? What else is there to say? I'm gonna read those at some point. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. I got way too much manga way too fast. I gotta read all these. For the month of August, I'm probably not gonna buy a whole bunch of manga because I don't want to fall victim to like the collector's mentality where I gotta buy all this stuff because I have to buy it and not because I want to read it. Everything here I want to read and I want to give it a shot. I'm gonna slow down on the buying so I can read everything, I can enjoy everything, and then I'll go get some more. I don't want to collect just for the heck of collecting because I've definitely done that before. I want to collect manga the right way, and so I'm gonna do that. Here we've got Prison School. I don't know really much about this series. I know that there's like a prison in school. I hear that there's some ecchi in it, which I'm not a big fan of, but I hear that the story makes up for it just because of how freaking hilarious it is. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I really don't know if I am. Worst case scenario, I can just turn around and sell it. But I got volumes 1 to 5 of Prison School. It was the Rightstuf sale. I'm curious. I guess we'll see what happens. All right, next up, I've got volumes 1 to 14 of Yotsubato. These are the Japanese copies. Not sure if you can see that, but yeah, definitely not in English. I really like these volumes. They feel really great. They've got the dust cover on it. It's got like a unique texture to the cover. I'm actually really glad I got these. I got these on eBay. I'm actually studying Japanese and I'm pretty good at speaking it and listening to it, but when it comes to reading, I'm pretty much hopeless. And so I got this series to help me kind of figure that out and practice learning. I heard that because the story is about this young girl, it's pretty easy to follow along. There's not a lot that happens in this series. I've only read like a few pages of this manga and I'm surprised at how much I was able to understand, but I know I've got a long ways to go. Yotsubato is going to help me make big moves towards learning Japanese. Okay, next up, I've got RAIAN, the new book of Revelation. I've got volumes 1 and 4 of this series. It's super out of print. This might be one of the rarest series that I have. It's either this or K-On! I haven't read it yet. So from what I understand, it's like a modern Japanese version of like what would happen if the book of Revelation from the Bible came to life. That's my understanding of it. I know that the art in this series is phenomenal, and that's how I found out about it in the first place. So like I said, the series is super out of print, and so it's super hard to come by for a reasonable price. So volume 1, I managed to get on Reddit. I put out a wanted ad on Manga Swap, and another manga tuber had volume 1, and he offered to sell it to me. So I said yes, of course. And then volume 4, I found on Abe Books. I've never used Abe Books before, but I guess it worked. I found volume 4, which usually is going between like $30 and $100. Here on Abe Books was going for like $6. And so I was like, yes, please. I believe there's 5 volumes in total. I have no idea how I'm gonna find the other ones. But yeah, that's a super rare series that I have. All right, next up, we've got D. Gray Man. Now, I don't really know anything about the series really, but I've seen it popping up in a lot of people's collections and I've seen a lot of people talking about it. At my local used bookstore, I found these 2 for a really good deal. I don't know if I'm gonna get the rest. I don't even know if I'm gonna like this, mostly because I don't know anything about it. I got these 2 for like dirt cheap, and so I figured I would give them a try, and if I like it, I can go get the rest. If not, you turn around and sell it. But yeah, D. Gray Man. No idea what to think. Okay, so this next series, I feel like everybody has to preface with, I'm not a furry. I don't know why. That's not true. I do know why. It's because it's Beastars. This is basically like the adult version of Zootopia. They just released an anime on Netflix, and I know some people that have been talking about it. I'm gonna say it again, ready? I'm super excited to give it a try. No, but I truly am. I've only heard good things about it. The only things I've heard about the series are it's really good, and I'm not a furry. Okay, if you say so. All right, next up, I've got volumes 1, 2, and 3 of The Way of the House Husband. This is a manga about an ex-Yakuza gangster man. I hear it's really funny. It's just kind of like this guy doing a bunch of mundane household things. And that's the kind of humor I love. That's kind of like why I love One Punch Man so much. That's why I love The Office so much. It's just doing the most boring things possible, but somehow it turns funny. I haven't read it yet, but I've heard only good things about this series. All right, so after I read something super dark and depressing, like Goodnight Punpun, I like to take it back a notch and read something like Teasing Master Takagi-san. This manga right here is just very innocent and cute and literally the exact opposite of like something like Berserk. I've only got volume 1 of this. What it's about is it's about this girl and this guy, and I think they have like a mutual crush on each other. This girl, Takagi-san, is always teasing or like playing pranks on this guy whose name is not in the title, so I gotta look it up. I think it's Nishikata. It's something like that. Anyways, he's too dumb to prank her back, and she's too smart to let him prank her. And so, I don't know, it's this like trying to outsmart each other the whole time, but it's always one-sided. She's like the One Punch Man of pranks. She's just too OP. Anyways, this is a very lighthearted series, something good to relax. Kind of want to get more, because this was pretty funny, actually. All right, next up, we've got Fullmetal Alchemist and the Fullmetal editions. I've got volumes 1 to 5 of the Fullmetal editions. I've heard people say that Fullmetal Alchemist is the greatest manga of all time, and so I'm super excited to read this because of that. I started watching, this was years ago, I started watching Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood on Netflix. I only got a few episodes into it when they took it off of Netflix, and now that it's back on Netflix, I don't know where I was. It's been so long, I don't want to get back into it, but ever since I found this interest in manga, I figured I'd give Rating it a shot because I did like what I saw of this series. I think there's about 9 or so of these volumes out. I've only got the first 5. Honestly, it's not really on my priority list. I feel like it should be, but it's not. There's a lot of stuff I want to read. These were on the Rightstuf sale, so I decided to pick them up. All right, next up, another comedy series. We've got Konosuba. I've just heard so much about this series in like the last couple weeks. I figured I'd finally try to figure out what the big deal is about. I know the light novels are like the primary source of this. I ain't about to read a light novel. So yeah, picked up the manga. I've got volumes 1 and 3 right now. I ordered volume 2 as well, but they were out of stock, so I guess I gotta wait a little bit longer on that one. But yeah, volumes 1 and 3 of Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World. I hear it's really funny. You guys hanging in there? We're almost done. Next up, Vinland Saga. So what I've heard is this is like the Viking version of Berserk or the Viking version of like Vagabond, which are 2 of my favorite series. So I'm super excited to get into this because I like both of those series very much so. And so I'm super excited to get into these. And these hardcovers, I've seen these hardcovers before on Reddit and on YouTube. They're so much better in real life. Kodansha Comics did a great job of these hardcovers. Also, it's by Makoto Yukimura, who also did The Planetess, which I also love very much. I got volumes 1 to 6 of these. I think there's 11 of them. This is one of those series that I know I'm gonna really enjoy. I like Vikings, I like manga. It's like the perfect match. Vinland Saga, that's the one. Oh shoot, you didn't see that. Next up, we've got My Hero Academia. I've got a cousin who's really into this series, and so I decided to give it a try, and I really liked it. I know My Hero Academia is super overhyped. After giving it a shot myself, gotta say, it's really cool. This is an awesome series. I've got volumes 1 to 12 of the manga. I'm super excited to read more. There are legit some moments in the series where I get legitimately hyped. So yeah, gotta say, never thought I'd say this, but My Hero Academia is awesome, and I definitely recommend it. Forget the fan base, forget the hype about it. Give it a shot yourself, see what you think about it yourself, then go ahead and decide if you like it or not. Because I definitely was just ready to dismiss this series altogether. My Hero Academia, it's pretty cool. All right, we've got 2 more series, all right? This is Knights of Sidonia by Tsutomu. It's by the same guy who wrote Blame, or Blom, which was my very first manga and a series I really, really enjoy. And so I figured I'd get Knights of Sidonia. I really like the whole aesthetic of space and, you know, like the futuristic kind of stuff. I know Blame wasn't really space. It was more like, it was like future cyberpunk kind of thing. But this has a little bit more space in it. What I'm imagining this to be is like Blame in space. I'm excited. I got volumes 1 to 3 of this, so I don't have the whole thing, but it seems right up my alley. Okay, the very last series that I got this month, Kakegurui. Is that how you say it? Kakegurui? Kakegurui. I've heard people pronounce this so many different ways. Basically, what I understand is that this is about this girl who's like really good at gambling, and she goes to a school that's all about gambling, and there's like a social status about gambling. I don't know anything about gambling. I don't think gambling is a good idea. But I've heard lots of interesting things about this manga, and the covers are really nice. Like, it feels good to hold. So yeah, I'm excited to learn a little bit more about whatever is in here. And yeah, kakegurui or kakaguri or kaguru. It's whatever. It's that. That's the name of it. Okay. All right. Right there was literally just half of my manga collection. That's 116 volumes of manga I got this month. I literally more than doubled my collection. It's a good thing I got these bookshelves. I'll tell you that. Like I said, I'm probably going to take it easy next month, but not too easy. My birthday's coming up next month. Actually, by the time this video goes up, it'll probably be this month. I kind of want to treat myself to the rest of Vagabond for my birthday. I don't know. We'll have to see if that happens. I might wait for a Barnes & Noble sale. My rule when it comes to buying manga is never, ever pay full price. You can always get it cheaper than retail. I think the only ones I've gotten at full price are probably like Blame Blum, because those are like the first ones I ever got. All the other ones I've gotten some kind of deal on. I've either gotten them used or like buy one, get one free, or buy two, get one free, or I have a Barnes & Noble membership. So if I go into the store, I get 10% off. No matter what, I've always gotten a discount on them. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my manga haul for July of 2020. This is the second ever video on my YouTube channel. So I'm super excited to get this going. I'm going to post videos every Monday and Friday. So if you like this video and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell button if you want to be notified every time I upload a video. Do you have any of these series? If you clicked manga, I'm sure you have at least one of these. Let me know in the comments, which one of these series do you have? If you have any. Maybe recommend what I should get next. All right, remember to leave a like. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. All right, now I need to figure out how I get out of debt.